So, I think that Avatar, The Last Airbender series, some of you may not, it's fine by me, is a verifiable masterpiece. My humble opinion. I really think that it's a very beautiful story. Like, it's obviously a cultural icon. Like, even my uncultured brain knows that much. Like, I've spent so much time watching just the old cartoons, like children's programming for so long. This was the only program that I've watched after I stopped watching cable TV for good. Like, this was the only bit of quote unquote children's programming I use heavy quotes, air quotes. Like, if you read, if you watch it, it's surprising to think this was children's programming. Like, it's surprising what children's programming could get away with. But that's besides the point. So I watched it quite some time ago, and this is, as far as I remember, the only series that I've watched twice. Once I watched it, and then after a few months waiting, after finishing it, I rewatched it. It's the most beautiful story. It's one of the most beautiful stories I've watched. Like, not many things even come close. Like, the characters, almost all the characters are very well done. And I have a very simple thing to say. My favorite character is Iroh. Like, he's just the best character. Not even the main character, Aang. Not even he comes close. And my favorite episode is Tales of Passing Sail. The first time anything related to media made me weep was that one episode. Like, it has a special place only reserved for it. I know the name of the episode. Like, this doesn't happen. There is very few episodes where I remember them of pure memory. Like, I've already made a video about my lack of memory. You should get how much I care for this series by the simple fact that I remember this particular episode, by the simple fact that I remember what happens in it. This will obviously contain spoilers, so it starts with the Book of Water. The Book of Water. I was thinking there, so it starts with the Book of Water, which Aang, the main character, is released from an iceberg. Of course, he's released from an iceberg. He's captured in an iceberg, gets released by with the iceberg breaking, and gets found by the two other characters that I can't remember the name of. Names just elude me. Even like this special series, names elude me. Besides the point, he gets found and instantly falls in love. Of course. Then after exploring and defeating a fire ship, the Fire Nation ship, they leave to the Water Nation after the water the Water Tribe realizes that he is the Avatar. They travel across the world, to the top of the world, and then go to the other water tribe. There are two water tribes. One is a dump, and one is a superpower. So they arrive there, and a bit of drama happens, and attacks the water tribe, the northern water tribe, which gets blasted like Fire Nation gets blasted, Aang gets kidnapped, the fucking moon and tides die. Like the thing that controls both the moon and the tide are killed, which are fishes, because of course are killed. Then they're replaced with another person who I can't remember the name of people whatsoever. Like this spirit doesn't remember everything, but replaced. Then this is the fastest summary you could get. Then the second book starts, book 2, the book of water, book of earth, the book of earth, where they go from the water tribe to the earth kingdom. Then there's world building in this series is incredible considering it's a fairly short series. Like the book of water is 12 episodes as far as I remember. The book of earth is 12 episodes. The book of fire is 12 episodes. In total it's like 36 episodes. But the level of world building that they pack in just 36 episodes is insane. Like 4 nations, 4 separate domains, not really nations, I'm going to use the word domain. 4 different domains, 4 different types of bending style. The level of world building is insane. Then Ba Sing Se, they arrived in Ba Sing Se after a long journey from the water tribe to Ba Sing Se. They arrived to Ba Sing Se. They learned a very powerful secret that the Fire Nation is powerless when an eclipse happens. So, after realizing that the king of the Earth Kingdom doesn't even know that the war is happening. Reference: there is a war happening that has been happening for 100 years. So they don't even know that a war has been happening for like 100 years, because their defense minister has enough power to say that there's no war happening in there's a war in Ba Sing Se to the king of the entire Earth Kingdom, the largest province, the largest land there is. Then the creepiest part of this series happens, where we realize that brainwashing has been going on in this series, this godforsaken place. Then after this incident is resolved, the main antagonist, main antagonist for the majority of the series gets character development. The nephew of Iroh, don't remember the name, but he almost turns into but then betrays the main team, the Avatar gang, whatever you want to call them. Betrays them and kills the Avatar, quote unquote, massive quotations, and turns in his Uncle Iroh, his surrogate father, basically. Turns him into jail, then starts living the cushy life of kings. But after that, they go to the Fire Nation, find themselves a teacher for Aang, fire teacher for Aang, that teaches them fire bending. So they try to find it there, no luck. Then they go to the wind temples, and then they just accumulate power there. And then the main antagonist, who I again can't remember the name of, gets redeemed. Well, not redeemed, but realizes that this isn't what he wanted. The cushy life wasn't it for him. So, trying to make an amends of his misdeeds, goes back, joins the Avatar gang, whatever you want to call him, to help become the teacher, firebending teacher of Aang. but realizing that the main villain has not does not have all the rage, the anger that fueled his firebending, he can't bend fire anymore. So they go to the dragons. there, there are dragons in this series. Go to dragons and learn firebending from them. Then the raid that I talked of about happens. Like raid happens in the middle of this. Like I think it happens in the Book of Fire. They get defeated, but then the main character gets jacked up. Like this 50 something, 60 something, maybe 60 something man jacks up over like a few months. Like he's swole. The kind of jack that can bend steel with his bare hands. Then he goes to an organization, White Lotus, which comes out of nowhere. Like I would say that this just comes out of left field. It's like all the old people of the world know each other and are in an organization. Like this is the explanation they give. It's just bullshit. Like they're pulling out their ass. But besides the point, that comes they take Ba Sing Se, like easily take Ba Sing Se. Very easily, like basically one man army situation. Take Ba Sing Se. Then same time the Fire Nation getting attacked by Aang, who is losing to the Fire Lord. But then suddenly Aang is alive. Main character is alive. That's a false alarm. He's not dead. Who would have guessed? But suddenly he wakes up. He awakens his power. Like he has this power called the Avatar State, which is basically God mode. It is get out jail free card. But he awakens it and boom, defeats him, like one shots him. Like becomes a demon. Gets on the Fire Lord's ass. And then he takes his bending away. Roll credits, series over. I mean, it's just a fun series. I really liked Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was just a blast to watch. Well, that's about it for me. Bye.